Let's talk about the worst fashion trends that are currently going on. The Jezebel spirit is really upon us in this final hour because the fact that some of these outfits exist and that some of y'all put it on? Unacceptable, unacceptable, unacceptable. I'm about to be brutally honest about 10 fashion trends that I absolutely hate and that need to die this year. They need to die, they need to never come back. You need to never resurrect, let them die 6 feet under, let them never come back, please. If you're offended, stop wearing these things, especially the first few that I'm going to mention. Some of these other ones later on, I have also worn, so I understand. But this new stuff, we've got to stop. Let's go ahead. The first one is the latex or pleather dress. I guess specifically the latex one. First of all, this dress stinks. Like, this dress literally stinks. You look like you came from a car shop. You look like you are wearing tire material on yourself. You look a mess. Think about what latex is. They use latex to make protection. And now you're wearing it as a dress. Do you think you look good? Do you think you look good? You don't. I literally have a video where I was trying on a latex dress just to show y'all how ill-fitting and ugly it looked. I'll add that clip in here somewhere. It's just a horrible trend. It's a horrible trend. Like, it stinks. It's ugly. Whenever people wear it, it just looks very, very cheap. Like, unless you're going for a cheap look, then maybe latex is for you. But if you're trying to look elevated, if you're trying to look stylish and elegant, there's no way you should be caught in a latex dress. The next one, and honestly the one that really inspired this video, is the see-through lace dress. The evolution of the see-through dress has really just been mind-boggling. I mean, Drake said it himself, looking at your dress because it's see-through, like, it looks a mess. I'm not gonna lie, I have worn see-through things in the past. Big regret. At first, it was wearing a see-through top with a tank top underneath. Then it was a see-through top with a crop top or a bralette. Then it was a see-through top with a bra. Then it was a see-through top with nipple covers. Now it's just see-through tops. Now it's just free to nipple. We're just gonna be out there. We're just gonna be naked. We're just gonna be naked. The see-through dress, your see-through pants, anything see-through, and you're not going to like the beach, why are you wearing it? The see-through dress is the worst one because it is like a thong underneath. You wear a thong underneath and it looks crazy. It looks crazy. And what makes me really, really upset about these outfits is it's like, if you're gonna dress like this, okay, go to the club and dress like that. Go on South Boulevard, Ocean Drive and dress like that. But to be going into fine dining establishments where there are older people, where there are young kids, where there are just other adults who don't want to see you and your whole cooter cat out. Why would you wear a dress like that? And why are dining establishments allowing people to come and look like this? I think it's so disrespectful. I think it's so disrespectful. I think if you want to be naked, go and be naked. Go and be naked. Go on a pole and be naked. I just don't get why you're dressing like this. Like, what is the point? I feel like the level of insecurity and just a lack of self-respect shows when you wear stuff like this. I'm not gonna lie. And like I said, in the past, I've worn see-through tops. I wore them with like a bralette underneath, but I have worn them before. I'm not gonna lie and say I haven't. But this whole new thing of like nipple cover pasties or just freeing the nipple, it's disgusting and it's so degrading to women, and I hate that it's really becoming a trend now. Next is see-through sequin dress. If you want to be a shower, say you want to be a shower. If you want to be a shower, say you want to be a shower. If you don't know what's a shower, just Google it. Like, this is the same concept. Another see-through dress where you have sequins now. Same exact thing. It looks a mess. It looks very cheap also. The sequins never look nice. They never look nice. And even if you are wearing nipple covers, you still look a mess. I remember AD off of Love is Blind, the Charlotte season, she wore one of these to the reunion, which AD already has that Jezebel spirit on her, so that's a whole nother story. But when you wear stuff like this and you have a nipple cover, even if it matches your skin tone, you're just asking people to really stare at your nipples because they're trying to see, like, can I see your nipple? Like, I mean, it's just a natural human reaction. Like, if someone's wearing a see-through outfit, you're thinking, like, can I see anything? Because it's flesh. Like, people are gonna look at you. And it's one of those things where people love to say, like, I shouldn't have to dress a certain way. People should be able to control themselves. No, you should be able to cover yourself up. You look a mess. You look a mess. You look like a shower. This is another one that actually inspired this video. I don't know what this is called, but the dress with the stomach showing. I saw this and I said, this has to be a joke. This has to be a joke. I've seen this in a short version and a long version, and they both look a mess. This is one of those things where, like, even if you have the perfect body, which this lady has a beautiful body, even if you have a perfect body, you still look crazy. Because why would you wear a dress and then have your belly button out? Why would you wear a dress and have your belly button out? Please, someone tell me, why would you wear a dress and have your belly button out? It looks crazy. It looks crazy. Like, is it me? Is it me? Am I the only one who thinks that stuff looks crazy? Like, hey, look, you look crazy. I feel like stuff like this really cheapens your appearance. And y'all, I'm not like a pilgrim. I also show skin. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and act like I don't. I definitely do. But there's a way to do it and look a lot more classy, look a lot more presentable than this, and then all these trends where it's just like an excessive amount of skin. It looks crazy. You look a mess. You look a mess. This next one is one that I've definitely been guilty of in the past, but have stopped doing. But it's just biker shorts or leggings as pants. I feel like people talk about this one all the time. They've been talking about this since I was in like middle school, high school. This is not nothing new. But it wasn't until I got older and started being more cognizant of how I dress and just trying to be more modest that I realized why this really is an issue. If you are gonna wear biker shorts or leggings as pants, then whatever you're wearing on top really should cover your crotch / your butt. And also, y'all, I know it's noisy. I live by the highway, y'all know this. To me, there's nothing cute about seeing your camel toe. Even when I'm in the gym, sometimes I don't like wearing leggings. Like, I do, don't get me wrong, I do. I wear leggings and biker shorts to the gym because that's what they're made for. But even at the gym, I'm like, ooh, you can see my whole camel toe. But just walking around like that for fun? Interesting. And then of course, like, with your butt showing, it's just giving very much stare at me. Like, I'm a straight woman. If I see someone wearing leggings as pants or biker shorts as pants, I'm gonna look at their butt too. Even though I'm gonna look away, my first instinct is gonna be to look there because, I mean, what is there? What are you hiding, you know? What are you not showing? I'll be honest with y'all, when I was younger and I used to wear leggings and biker shorts as pants, I knew people were looking at my butt. Like, I knew, let's be honest. I wish we would just be more honest. I knew that that was the impression it was giving off and I didn't care. I feel like we should care a bit more, and as women, we should try to be valued for more than just our bodies and our physical appearance. I think it's perfectly fine to want to look attractive, to want to look beautiful, to want to look, you know, a little sexy, but just giving everything away? Why? What's the benefit of that? How does that benefit you? It cheapens you. I feel like it comes from a place of insecurity. And I'm saying this from my own personal experience. I know when I used to dress like that, I was not valuing myself. And so I think if women were honest, they would say when they dress in ways like this, they're not valuing themselves. But who wants to be honest, you know? Okay, y'all, the next one is not about over-sexualized bodies. Be happy. The next one is the oversized blazer. I just think this looks a mess. I think everything I'm talking about looks a mess, honestly. But the oversized blazer, it just looks like you don't know how to wear clothes that fit you. I think the only way an oversized blazer can work, I think Brooklyn's playing music. It's a lot of background noise, y'all, sorry. I think the only way an oversized blazer can work is if you're someone who's able to achieve that style of like sweatshirt and blazer on top. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt your praise and worship. Can you lower the volume a little bit for like 10 minutes?
Yes, sorry.
Okay, no, you're fine.
Door open. I'm about to just close it.
Oh, okay. Thank you. So unless you've been able to achieve the look of the sweatshirt with the blazer on top, I don't really see why you'd buy a blazer that's not your size. I can see it with the sweatshirt blazer combo because a sweatshirt's kind of chunky, so you'd want to put a blazer on top, and the blazer has to be a little bit bigger. I've tried to achieve that look and I can't. I think it looks really cool on other people though, can't lie. But if you're just wearing an oversized blazer with these big shoulder pads for the sake of wearing an oversized blazer, why are you doing that? It looks very masculine. These big old shoulder pads, are you a man? You look like Johnny Bravo. Very much top heavy. It just looks kind of weird to me. It just looks like you really don't know how to find clothes that fit you. That's how it comes across to me. I think you're better off wearing a blazer that actually is your size. You know, you can cinch it with a belt, you can leave it open, whatever you want to do. But I don't understand the oversized blazer. I really don't. The next one is one that I did for the longest period of life. Like literally just transitioned out of it probably last year. And that is the ripped jeans. This is one that since I was young, like in middle school, high school, my parents would be like, why are you wearing ripped jeans? I can rip the jean for you. And I'd be like, haha, you're so funny. But now as an adult, I can say ripped jeans look a mess. They look a mess. For me personally, I'm more into like a elegant style. Like I said, I still do show some skin. I'm not fully covered up, but I would rather look more refined and just wear outfits that years from now I won't look back and say, what did I have on? And the ripped jean is just one of the things that makes you look cheaper. Like ripped jeans make you look cheaper because they look tattered. They look tattered. I guess the best ripped jean if you're gonna do one is if you have just the one single slit on the knees, but even then, like, it's still ripped jean. I just got rid of all my ripped jeans I think it was last year or the beginning of this year. I got rid of all of them and got brand new jeans with no rips in them because I'm just over that trend, especially the excessive rips. I think for the most part we've kind of gone away from the excessive rips. When I see rips now, it's usually just the one slit at the knees and some distressing at maybe the hem. But I personally feel like jeans without rips are better. There are some places where you can't even wear jeans with rips. For example, if your workplace allows you to wear jeans, they probably can't have rips in them. I think you're just better off buying jeans with no rips. They're more versatile. You can wear them to more occasions. It's less likely that people will know you're wearing the same jeans because they don't have a big dramatic distinct rip in them. So that's just my personal opinion. I understand if you like ripped jeans. Like I said, I recently like them too, but throw them out. The diesel miniskirt. Hit. Let's just start with the fact that this skirt is one size fits all. That should have been the indicator that this skirt was a no-go. I'll admit, I've seen one person pull this skirt off. I wouldn't wear it because, like I said, it's one size fits all. And I think if you have even the slightest bit of backside, it's gonna hang out from the back. This is more of a streetwear style, which is not my style. I have seen one person pull it off and actually did look pretty cool. Again, I wouldn't wear it. But in general, I think this is not a good item to own. It's very, very expensive. I'm sure people have gotten dupes of it that are also one size fits all, but it's very expensive. The fact that it's one size fits all lets you know that either your bum or your cooter cat's gonna be out, something's gonna be out, and why would you want to have your private parts out? It looks a mess. It looks a mess. Maybe if you're doing a photo shoot and you weren't actually going out with it on, I could see that. But if you're gonna actually walk up and down with that skirt on, something is gonna come out. I pray no one's watching. Next is the chunky sneaker. I think the last time I owned a pair of chunky sneakers was in college, in undergrad. Yeah. I do have those one Converse with the platform sole, so don't come for me. I'm someone who I used to love chunky shoes. Honestly, like I used to love Doc Martens, I used to love platforms, I used to love all that, so I can understand why people like the chunky sneaker. I really can. I personally just feel like they look better if you're working out or running. That's what they're more suited for, in my opinion. Unless you're into a very like athleisure style. If you're into athleisure heavily, I can see why you would want to wear this. I don't think they're necessarily bad, but I think if you want a style that's more elegant, more timeless, a style that like you can look back years later and still think that you looked good, I think you're better off just getting a flat tennis shoe, either like an all-white shoe or maybe a pair of Dunks or a pair of Jordan 1s or something. I think a flat shoe just looks a lot better, or just other sneakers that aren't overly chunky. I'm at a place in life where I kind of try to avoid trends because I know I'm going to spend money on it and then later on no longer like it. So that's why I personally say this is a fashion ick. Let's get rid of it. But I can understand why people like them. I truly can, but I think you can do better. And the last one is the Ballet flat with the strap. This one, I don't understand. I'm also not really into ballet flats. I don't dislike them. I'm trying to actually get into them because they have been resurging and I think they do look very elegant and very like prissy proper. I do like them, I'm not gonna lie. I've been getting more into them. I don't own a pair. I'm more of a loafers gal currently, but the ballet flats with the strap, I don't get. I think it cuts off your ankle and your leg in a really weird way that makes you look shorter. I feel like when they have a strap on it, it draws all attention to your foot and not in a good way because people are looking at it like, why you got a strap on your ankle and you got flats on? It doesn't look bad and like the way other things I've mentioned look bad. Like they don't look provocative, they don't look crazy, they don't look ill-fitting, they just don't look good. They just don't look good. They look very like grandmotherly in my opinion. I don't like them. I think you're better off just getting a regular flat with no strap on it. I think it helps your legs look a little bit longer. I think it doesn't cut you off, and I think they just look more feminine and youthful and not like you're someone who has an AARP card, you know? I don't know. I guess that's just my opinion. Alright ladies, those are 10 fashion trends that I hope die in 2024. I hope they never come back. I hope they never ever come back. But seeing as fashion is getting overly sexualized, I'm sure we have much worse in store in the near future. Sad as it is to say. Of course this video is for entertainment. I did crack some jokes. I hope you all had a little giggle. But more importantly, I really just want women to value themselves. I want women to go out and dress in a way that shows that they have self-respect. Some of these items like the ballet flats, the chunky sneakers, the oversized blazer, you know, it's just like my personal preference. I don't think they look good. But those first few items that I mentioned genuinely make you look like an ashawo. Like they genuinely make you look like you don't respect yourself, like you have no self-confidence, like you're just a sexual item for men to feast their eyes on. Like it's very lustful, it's very Jezebel. And I really want that spirit to be broken off of our community, off of people, off of our generation. Like it looks really, really bad. And it's also very uncomfortable for the people around you who are not with you and are looking at you like, why do you have that on? If you're gonna wear stuff like that, wear it to the club. In the club, anything goes. Shoot. Wear what you want to wear. If you're going out to dinner and places like that, I just think it is very disrespectful, honestly, to those around you and also to yourself. And I genuinely want y'all to dress like women who have some decency. As always, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Do not forget to leave me a like and let me know in the comments which of these trends you also hate, or if there's something I didn't mention that you're absolutely over and that you want to die in 2024. As always, I love y'all so much, and I'll see you in my next video.